My name is Joe Wolfson. I am the OU-JLIC Rabbi at NYU and a very proud graduate of Yeshivat Har Etzion. Parashat Vayeshev features one of the most outstanding comments of the Rashbam, the grandson of Rashi, as he gives voice to the school of Pshat interpretation, simple, straightforward interpretation of the verses, which is so beloved in our Bet Midrash. He makes the following comment right at the beginning of the Parsha, seemingly without any connection at all to the story. He tells us that Ein Mikra Yotzei Midei Peshuto, that preceding generations have not invested enough effort into trying to understand the straightforward, simple meaning of the text. But what he wants to do is to restore the original, basic, simple interpretation. And in telling us this, he tells us the following amazing anecdote. He says, Gam Rabbeinu Shlomo Avi Imi. Our teacher, Rav Shlomo, my mother's father, Me'ir Einei HaGolah, who illuminated the eyes of the exile, in other words, Rashi, Natan Lev Lefaresh Pshuto Shel Mikra, made sure to interpret also the straightforward meaning of the text. And then he tells us as follows, an amazing image. Va'af ani Shmuel bar Rabbi Meir Chotno, and me, myself, a young person, presumably as his grandson, Nitvakachti imo, I argued with him, V'lefanav, and in front of him, V'hodeli, and he admitted to me, She'ilu haya lo panai, that were he to have the opportunity, Hayat tzarich la'asot perushim acherim, he would need to write a new commentary, Lefi hapshatot hamitchadshim b'chol yom, in accordance with the pshatot, the simple, straightforward, true interpretations which emerge, which are refreshed each day, mitchadshim b'chol yom. It's an amazing comment. Rashi himself says that Rashi is not sufficient, that each day there are new interpretations that come forth into the world, which are not drash, allegorical, but actually which are pshat. And it's a beautiful comment, and one which has inspired myself and countless others as we study the Tanakh in the way in which both the Rashbam and Yeshivat Har Etzion has taught us. And I always wondered to myself, why on earth does the Rashbam wait 37 chapters into Bereshit to make such an outstanding comment? Wouldn't it have been so much more suitable if he'd put it in his introduction to Bereshit, when the reader first begins to learn Tanakh, to say this is what you should be aware of? Why do we need to wait this amount of time? And it occurred to me that perhaps it has a direct connection to Parashat Vayeshev, the story of the sale of Yosef. The question which the Rashbam is going to take a completely new interpretation to appears to be so simple. Who sold Yosef? And every child will tell you that Yosef's brothers sold Yosef. Every single statement in the Talmud on the matter says that as well. What the Rashbam, however, urges us to do later on in this chapter, chapter 37, is actually take a closer look at the verses. Indeed, Vayomer Yehuda Elechav, Yehuda says to his brothers, Ma betzani kaharog et achinu, what benefit do we get from killing our brother? Lechu v'nimkerenu liYishmaelim, let us sell him to the Ishmaelites. We know that the brothers sat down to have a meal after putting Yosef in the pit. We know that Yehuda said to his brothers, what benefit do we gain by killing him? Let us sell him to this group of Yishmaelim who we see coming towards us. The Rashbam makes the following astute comment. Were they sitting right by the pit, or did they withdraw to a distance? It would seem to be the latter, because we read straight after Yehuda's suggestion, V'ya'avru anashim midyanim, a different group, he says, not Yishmaelim, who the brothers have spotted, but actually Midyanim. V'yimshechu v'ya'alu et Yosef min habor, they are the ones who pick Yosef out of the pit and they sell him to the Ishmaelim. The brothers have withdrawn to a distance away from the pit, according to the Rashbam, and do not see this secondary group of Midyanim approaching. The Rashbam's astonishing interpretation of our story is that the brothers do not sell Yosef. They plan to do it, but they are not able to do it. Instead, a second group, Midyanim, find Yosef alone in the pit. They sell him to the Ishmaelim. The brothers have got no idea what has happened. The brothers intend to sell Yosef, but in actual fact, they do not sell Yosef. This radical interpretation, which adds so much fascinating nuance and ambiguity to the story, because not only does Yaakov not know what has happened to Yosef, but even the brothers do not know what has happened to Yosef. And so in order to prime us for that, the Rashbam makes his beautiful comment at the beginning of the chapter to say there are pshatot hamitchadshim b'chol yom, new interpretations which emerge every day. Wishing everybody Shabbat Shalom.